Jump into our ship of Theseus. We got a spelljammer, hail made of grease and rust. Oh, bring all your friends. Adventure begins with us.
We return to our heroes, protagonists. We return to our protagonists. The asteroid field was quiet, was desolate, minding its own business and circling the black hole. Until you hear the boom, until you hear the crack, until you hear the burning of flames leaping away from the inverted temple in one of the larger asteroids.
Run!
Thank you! Del, where are you going? Del, where are you going? Del, this fucking eyeball here just destroyed my whole planet, and we're not going to... Del, wait for me! Goodbye!
We return to our brave adventurers hopping from asteroid to asteroid, making their way back. Eye Monger, hot in pursuit, hovering just above. You guys are about 20 feet ahead of him, headed back in the direction of your ship, with just the screaming,
Oh, you killed my... Get back here! You killed my brother! I'm going to eat you each in 2 halves, just so it hurts. Del's running.
How are we traveling right now?
Well, you guys tell me. I'd imagine we're on the very tail end of your wings still being active. We are picking up right immediately from you guys getting ambushed in the temple.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask is
Yeah.
if my wings, I can only use my wings for 10 minutes a day.
Okay, shall we? This sounds like you're in your last minute then.
Last minute, that's very generous, Sam.
Okay.
Thank you.
Clarify.
Considering our episode 1 was an hour long.
Okay. All right. Benevolent DM is it. All right. So, Ember and Alabaster flying high above. Yeah, Austyn?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to be flying as close to asteroids as possible.
Just in case.
Just in case I lose it at any minute.
All right. Hop, skip, and jumping. Hop, skip, and jumping between the asteroids. You still have the dusty but albeit intact crown in hand. Just below that, Healer hopping buoyantly and blobbily from asteroid to asteroid. Healer, Lindsay, how are you holding up?
What was that?
You're just delighted with this whole situation?
Mm-hmm.
Great. You still have the cacophony of crap stuck across your back, still looking very much like a army camo suit with the vines and soot and schmut and bits of stone and other just stuff you picked up from the temple. And with a thunk and a thump. Remind me how long your jump lasts, Tyler.
Oh, no, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, it's absolutely gone.
Okay,
I'm
great.
making full straight strength check jumps at this point. So I imagine, would I need to roll for these?
No, that's okay. For this moment, we'll say you guys are good. The asteroid, this is a dense cluster of junk and bits and rock in between. So
Okay.
hopping between, like having jump absolutely makes you go faster. I mean, heck, in the last episode, it keeps you up to speed with a guy that's flying. For this moment, though, you're still hopping in between. It just means you will probably be moving the same, if not slower speed than the flying hunk of rock with an eyeball behind you.
Whoa. Tits. All right.
All right. And for the folks at home, we're kicking this off with some combat.
Ugh.
Healer, Lindsay, you're up.
Oh boy.
You guys are hauling ass back to the ship. You've got about 100 feet or so. Let's say 90. We're going to say 90 feet between you and the ship to get back to it with the Eye Monger hot in pursuit.
Del? It was Del, yes?
Yeah.
Well, my wings aren't gonna last me forever. I can't have them all the time, only for bits of time throughout the day. Do we want to stop and fight this thing now, or is there a place we can go to that's safe?
Does this thing look, in comparison to the last one we fought, is this a worse situation for ourselves? Is this a better...
Give me a perception check on that one.
7.
It's a rock. It's a very sturdy looking rock.
I think we
Very
keep on
confident
running.
looking rock.
Right. I think we keep on running, and we gotta book it. Do you know how to use that thing? And I'm maddeningly gesturing at the helm that he's holding.
This crown?
Yeah,
the one I just found in a abandoned, destroyed temple? No.
You don't know what... all right. Put it on your head. Put it on your head.
Put it on my head.
Run and put it on your head.
Okay.
You adorn the top of your head with this dusty, metallic, stone-ish looking. You need to clean this off before you're going to know what it really is made of. But at least for the moment, what
I'll
you
have
can...
time now.
No. All right. But so the crown itself, you place atop your head, fitting, albeit a little too well. Taking a look at it, you all can see the 5 ordained spikes coming off of the front of them. 3 of the spikes having insets on them, just little absentee holes. But the faded material, you're surprised it's withstood the test of time. And as it's on your head, you feel a warmth, you feel a flow, you feel some arcana coming from it.
Del, what is this thing that you just had me put on my head? You clearly know more about it than I do.
All right, just focus on it. Do you feel like someone's pissing on your head right about now?
What?
That's a good feeling.
Fuck?
So see, that's the magic. You got to tune to it and keep trying to do
Listen,
it.
I don't want to validate that, but honestly, yes.
Let's
And it
talk. Let's talk.
strangely feels
good.
We'll pause that there for a second as we go for the combat round. We're going to say you guys are all continuously booking it as an assumption at this point. But Healer, what do you do with the hot pursuit and these two screaming back and forth about a crown?
So Healer's kind of rolling and jumping in between and around where they're trying to go. Imagine like a hamster ball, and then turns into like an ooze rainbow in between any leaps.
I don't know why, but I'm getting Nyan Cat vibes.
Healer's gonna take the dash action and try to just leap as far as possible.
Good. Okay. So between your speed is 30, yeah?
40? 40.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, then with your turn, with the dash action, you're only 10 feet away from the ship.
Pew!
Nice. The Eye Monger, steep on your guys' trails.
You guys might be faster than me, but you're not getting away.
And he's going to drop down, sort of ice cream scoop with his jaw, a hunk of rock out of the ground, and is going to go for a ranged spit attack.
Oh, man.
How's that for homebrew, people?
What sort of homebrew shit are you throwing at us?
Sam, I love
Somebody
it.
call Wizards of the Coast.
I love it.
I think
What the
they're
hell is
busy.
this?
All right.
Austyn,
All right.
I think they're busy right now.
Okay. All right, yeah, so I'm going to need the two taking up the rear to give me dexterity saving throws for the artillery blast of rock coming from this thing's mouth.
Oh my. Alright, let's see. Dexterity. Mm-hmm. I'm not amazing. I have +2. But I rolled a natural 20.
Shut your mouth.
You know why I rolled a natural 20?
Yeah.
Because I
Oh my
didn't
God.
roll 7 before we started our stream. That's why I get to use them now, Tyler.
No.
What'd you roll?
Austin's not better, you're better.
Oh, I rolled a good 7. I add nothing to that.
I don't know. 7.
Guys,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
very
7? The
7.
amount of natural 20s that you rolled
Yeah.
before the
Oh my
stream?
God.
You know, on a
don't know.
scale, yeah,
Might be
127 does exist either. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, how bad am I? Like, I fucked around. I'm about to find out.
Little bit. Well, luckily on the area attack, it's 5 damage, having to 2 for Alabaster and 5 for Dell. As the worst forms of, what are those things in school called? The freaking straw, you chew up paper. Spitball. Yeah, the spitballs, the worst form of those, made of rocks, comes your guys' way.
Oh my! What the? Come on, just some etiquette, please.
All right. He is also going to move forward with his full movement action, which is only 20 feet, but he is now basically on top of you guys, as it is Dell's turn.
Turn around and I'm gonna take, how far are we from the ship?
You guys are currently 90 feet from the ship,
God damn.
and basically right underneath the Eye Monger.
God. Is it within striking distance?
He is right behind you, but he is just up and diagonal that we're going to say he's not within striking range. He's not within 5 feet to hit
Not
you.
within striking distance. I will use my action and my movement to run 60 feet.
All right.
And, oh man, I'm gonna use a bonus action to actually use,
Wait, holy crap, your movement is 60?
no, I'm using an action to dash, and my movement.
Got
so
it.
30 feet and then 30 feet. So I'm
Great.
dashing. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to use that thing that I have where I can get some health points back for the fighter thing. Second wind. I'm going to use second wind to get some health back. I'm just going to rip a little cloak, a bit of cloth off, and I'm just going to wrap it around where he bit me, and I'm just going to tie it, and they're just like, damn son of a bird. And that is the entirety of what I can do.
Then we turn to Alabaster with Ember at your side.
Okay, I'm sorry. How far away from me is everyone?
You are 90 feet from the ship.
Okay.
Tyler is 30 feet away from the ship.
Okay.
Lindsay/healer is 10 feet away from the ship.
Okay.
And the Eye Monger is hot on your tail.
Okay, I'm also going to dash as my action with the last few seconds of my wings, I guess. I'm gonna fly, dash, so I fly 60 feet. Ember's going to do the same. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna have Ember use her fiery teleportation on each creature within 5 feet of her, which is me and Dell, I believe. So we're both gonna teleport 15 feet even farther.
Oh my gosh, great.
And so we're 25 feet away? Is that right? No, we're 15 feet away.
You're 15 feet away.
Yeah.
You both catch right
We're
the heck up.
still behind Healer.
Hey guys.
Poof. I don't know why, but I'm imagining Dumbledore style, clap your hands, Phoenix around you as you guys just hop.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
forward,
for
yeah?
sure. We become a fireball. It probably looks for a second to the Eye Monger like we just disappear in a blaze of fire, and then we reappear another 15 feet forward ahead of us in another fiery explosion.
I do have to ask though, what does Healer do anything? Because you just hear a and then you look over your shoulder and right there.
Whoa.
I was going to say, we've never done this before, have we?
No, I don't think we have.
Can I
Really
make a
quick.
dex save? Because I'm suddenly from one place to another, and I'm like, oh, shit.
And you're a big guy, huh?
I'm a big dude.
Yep.
I would love to say, that is a 4.
Tyler,
You piece of shit.
come on, my dude.
Okay, painting the full scene. Dell comes running forward, just immediately on his tails. Alabaster and Ember. Ember, being the last in line, swoops around, creating this little vortex of flames around both of you. Dell, your eyes just like not ready for the sun in my face. As you guys poof 15 feet sooner, and all of a sudden the ground immediately ahead of you, Dell, is not the ground that was just immediately ahead of you, that you were looking down, looking at your feet to get your footing. And next thing you know, one of your feet goes in between two asteroids, giving you a good little gut check on the rock in front of you.
Come on, Dell, come on. No time to be dilly-dallying around.
Where did those two go? Oh, they're over there. Okay.
I think as they materialized very close to Healer's amorphous humanoid-ish blob shape kind of looks like hackles raised. Got a little bit of a scare, but also is like very excited and has no idea the stakes of what's going on.
The hair of your ghillie suit stands on end.
Yeah, like like the blob just seems to like quiver. Like
Healer, we have to clean you off. This is horrifying.
I like it.
All right, actually, within this split second, I'm going to need you to give me a perception check, Alabaster.
Oh shit, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That's a 22, baby.
Oh, dang. All right.
Tell me everything. Even things that are not in the room.
What room? What room?
The room of space.
The room
Everything.
of space. Let me
Tell me
tell you what is
everything
in
in
all of
space.
space ever.
Yes,
Okay,
22.
great. This 22 in particular, though, as you're talking to Healer and discussing all this crud up and down Healer's body, notice the bits of the ruins caught in Healer's body. Not just the vines and the muck and the dirt, but also bits of stone with patterns on them. Healer managed to come away with a little bit of the temple.
I'm beautiful.
But just as you notice this, Healer, it is your turn.
Where's the scary rock?
The scary rock is currently 80 feet behind you guys. 80 feet away from the ship, 70 feet behind you.
Cool, let's keep running towards the ship.
Great. With the beginning, the first 10 feet of your movement action, you make it to the edge of the ship. Currently, the ship buried sort of half down, sort of tilted into the rock of this asteroid. You don't have to climb up onto the ship. It's tilted down in such a way that you kind of meets the top deck. On the very top of the deck, you see loose tools. You see caddy, though you don't know what it's called. You see ballistas on the front, back, and middle of the ship, but the ones on the front of the back don't look great. The one in the middle looks like it was mid getting cleaned up, and this ship does not look good.
Oh, great, Del, you brought us back to your train wreck of a ship. What was the point of bringing us here, so the beast could finish off the rest of it?
I didn't have a plan. The thing is looking a little bit angrier than the last one. I don't know if you noticed. At least we have a way to get off. The thing you are wearing powers the ship.
What do you mean we have a way to get off? That thing has one wing.
It still flies!
Healer performs phagocytosis on one of the tools. Which basically means just engulfs the tool and absorbs it into its gelatinous body.
Great. Okay.
Healer, what on earth are you doing?
Keeping it.
Del, what tools would you say you have on hand while you were repairing this ballista?
Oh boy, what do I have? Let's see. I don't have navigator's tools anymore. I probably still have, I definitely have the kitchen supplies because that's what I used to build Caddy while I was stranded here. So that is what Caddy is made of, by the way. All the kitchen supplies and whatever spare parts I could get. So my chef's tools are Caddy. I'm assuming I have my smith's tools and my tinker's tools.
Okay. You want to go ahead
That's
and
very good.
pick a tinker's tool that now resides in Healer?
That tickles.
So am I reaching in to grab it? What's going on?
In this moment, Healer is basically ahead of you guys. If you went to pick up the tools, you're now immediately next to the ballista, and just went yoink. That's one of
I
Healer's
like
now.
that.
Well, say you picked up like whatchamacallit, a spanner, alien-looking spanner.
What's that?
Sorry, a wrench. No, yeah. I'm English. I had to make that one. Anything else you want to do with your turn, Healer?
What, so I just collected this wrench.
Yep. I'll let you pick it up as a free action.
I think Healers just doesn't really get what's going on. Kind of just excited to be running with them somewhere. Absorbs a nice, fun little thing, and is kind of waiting for them to join. Just like, just waiting there.
Following that, you do turn around to whatever is your front, and looking at those two, just above them on the horizon, you see past them is the Eye Monger advancing another 20 feet, once again dipping down to get another mouthful of rock. This time, however, though, he's going to hold on to it, as he is not in range. Ooh. Del.
I'm stuck, aren't I? You said my foot got caught between two asteroids?
You're going to need to use a movement to get up after being winded and basically almost falling between two asteroids.
All right, I will use half of my movement to get up.
All right.
And I will use the other half to run the heck away.
Great. Convenient, because your movement's 30, right? So your other half is going to get you to the edge of the ship.
Great. That and I have an action still, I believe. Can I'm going to use an action. I'm going to pull my gun out. I'm going to shoot this thing while I'm heading towards the very edge of the ship.
Great. Turning around. Not pistol. What kind of gun do you have again?
It is a pistol of my own design, yes, which is magical because I'm an artificer. Taking a shot. Great. 10. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No.
How dare you?
17.
How dare you? How dare you describe it as artificer? That's not how you pronounce it. How dare you?
There's a 17 to hit.
And a 17 does turn around, reproving that marksmanship that you definitely didn't have at the beginning of all this.
And I'm just aiming and I'm not taking too much of a marksman. I'm just taking just a quick shot, just like, and I'm shooting it. And I'm going to try to, I see that it's in its mouth. I'm going to hopefully knock whatever's in its mouth out. That's going to be, ooh, that's cocked. Let me try that again. Okay, that's going to be 9 points of damage.
His mouth is
What?
full.
No, I think no, spit that out. Like if you drop it, I can understand what you're saying.
Honestly, give me a persuasion.
18.
18 persuasion.
Okay. We're getting
Against
back.
his wisdom. We're going for it.
I said that wasn't.
Fuckstick.
And yeah, all right. You successfully. What even is this?
Is the ballista prepared to go? Like, is it fixed, or do I need like a little bit more time to fix it? Should I roll a luck check or something?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and see how close you were to done.
4.
I thought. Okay. With a 4, that ballista is going to need at least one more turn of fixing it, and we might not see how long that ballista is going to last if you guys are shooting it off.
Cool. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Then we're turning to Alabaster and Ember.
Oh my.
15 feet from the edge of the ship.
Is everybody else in the ship?
No. Currently, Healer is on the middle deck next to the ballista, and Dell is standing immediately next to the ship, turned around, gun aimed at the Eye Monger.
How far are they from each other?
The ship is about 20 feet across, so about 10.
So by D&D logic, there's like one square in between them.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah,
okay.
pretty much.
Perfect. As I fly in, I'm ready to cast a spell, but I also say, do we want to be inside the ship right now?
We just need to be on the ship.
Shit. All right. I think I'm going to. I know my wings are going to go out at any moment. I already used my.
I was gonna say, do you start by getting on the ship?
Join me. I already used my mantle of flame for the day, and I know that my my wings are about to go out. So I
Oh,
think.
don't worry, I'm keeping track of that.
Yeah, I will. Oh, great! That's so comforting to hear. Yeah, I will fly onto the ship, as will Ember.
Okay. As soon as your feet touch down on the ship,
Yeah.
touching down, as soon as your feet touch down, you feel the. How did you describe it earlier? The warm pissing feeling of this crown on your head?
Yeah, so what happens is
God.
when the magical arcane
As
energy flows
further-
in. Yeah.
As the further arcane flow descending down your face and descending through your body.
Oh, it's a steady stream too.
You start feeling that arcane circuit connect through your body, through up one leg all the way to the top of your head with the crown, down and out the other leg.
What on earth is happening? So Alabaster's like, what, has been conscious for 5 years? Is that right?
Yeah.
So
Not long.
I don't think he's attuned to many magic items, and certainly none of, I don't think he's attuned to many magical items, certainly none of this potency or one that's this, powerful. I think it's shooting him for a loop a little bit. But I'm going to, what spell do I want to use? I'm gonna just cantrip. I'm gonna firebolt this guy.
Turning around, you got plenty of range for him being, 90 feet away?
Okay, I got 120 feet.
Perfect.
That's a 19 plus 8. So that does a 27 hit?
Does a 27 hit in episode 2 of our level 1s? Yes.
We're definitely not level 1. For everyone at home, there's no way that we're level 1, okay? Don't worry.
Oh shit, that's right. I started everybody at 5. didn't
Yeah,
I?
we're level 5.
Wow.
You better not have been building us level 1
Oh,
encounters, Sam.
no.
Because I am level 5, that means I get to do 2d10 for this guy. So
Amazing.
2d10 fire damage.
As the arcane energy, not the one flowing through your body feeling like certain things, but your own arcane energy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna send off some of the feathers from my wings as I feel them like dissipating anyways. I'm gonna like send a portion of my wings to hit this guy. So that's 12 fire damage, plus I'm gonna tack on an additional 5 radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
So that is 17 total.
Ooh, 17 slamming into the foot.
Yeah, I don't wax in my mouth this time. Your ass!
I can command Ember to do things other than what's in her stat block, so I think I'm gonna turn to Dell and say, what are you doing? Do you need help?
I mean, I think I'm gonna get on the ship on my next turn, but I feel like.
Are you trying to fire the ballista?
No, I'm not on the ship yet. I'm about to be on the ship, though.
Okay, great.
Next turn, I can get on the ship.
Okay, great. Then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Ember fly to where we're all within 5 feet of her.
Okay.
And then bonus action teleport us into the ship.
Great. All three of you?
All 3 of us, yeah.
All right. I'm also going to just chance roll. Yep. All right, so the same flames engulf all of 3 of you, as well as that little, as Caddy was not aware of what was happening and also came with you, being in the 5 feet
come
radius.
on, Caddy.
You guys now find yourselves basically just 10 feet down inside the belly of this ship, and hot damn, it is run down, and it smells, and it's crap, and it's broken. You look to one side, and where there should be a paneled wall of the interior of a ship, there is rock. You look to the other side, and you see crates that look like they've been looted or taken apart years ago, and just seeps of light coming through the floorboards above you guys.
I'm sorry, I thought you said this thing could fly. It barely looks like it would survive being thrown.
It can fly. It's fine. We're almost there. Okay, but are we still in initiative, or do I have a second to talk about?
You got a second to talk.
All right.
Still in initiative, but you got a second.
You have the helm. We have the ship. Are you connected with the ship? Do you feel it flowing through you?
Yes, I don't know. Do I have to attune to this thing, or...?
We need a crystal. Do you have a crystal? We need a focus. Like, we have a helm, but we need a focus.
No, I don't.
Hey, you guys, where'd you go?
God, I thought you said this is where we wanted to go.
We need a crystal in order to connect everything. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Well, I'm sorry, mate. I don't have a crystal.
After doing some exploring, healers finally found a drawer that they deem suitable for something very, very important to them. And what happens next is essentially what is called exocytosis in a way. You know, when what's coming out is basically
exocytosis.
I learned this one in theater school.
You know, like lipid bilayers and stuff. You guys remember those for sure.
Yep, from theater school.
But basically its own little membrane filled with still some of the liquid and cytoplasm and goo that is healer comes to the surface, separates while suspending healer's favorite bumpy rock, and healer tucks it safely in the drawer, closes it to ensure safe travels for their favorite rock.
Looks like, I don't know, we're on artillery? I get ready to... Where are the doors in this thing? I get ready to shoot the last of my feathers at this guy.
No, you jumped down. We gotta go back up.
I love what you've done with the place.
I'm pointing out the stack of boxes, and that's how I got up and down. You gotta climb over the boxes to get back up to the top.
Oh, mother of...
Healer's barely been listening. But assumes this might be their, like, new space. Healer just assumes that they're a part of everything now forever.
As healer should.
So Healer starts dumping out a few things, just dropping things on the floor.
Oh, you make yourself cozy. You make yourself at home?
Yeah.
I like it.
Are you
just put that wherever. We're not being attacked right now.
Clumps of vines, other bits of plants, rocks and slabs, some of the ones you spotted before, Alabaster, come clattering out of the body.
Can't believe I'm gonna die like this.
There's a moment of pause as Healer slowly releases from wherever in the inside of them this has been Healer's very special shiny rock that nobody's been paying any attention to.
Yeah, we're kind of busy. There's another giant flying special rock. I don't know what to tell you, Healer.
This one's shiny.
Healer? That is that's the rock that we need. It goes in the...
I'm sorry, no time. Do we need that?
Can we...
Dell's been making a couple steps forward, I assume.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I'm taking
up?
a couple steps towards Healer.
Healer is very tentatively taking a couple steps backwards.
Alabaster, that's the rock that we need. That's the chip that we need. That goes in here, and then we can fly.
Healer, I'll let you play with Ember. Can we have that, please?
I already play with Ember.
Not anymore, you won't.
I'll let you hold my gun.
Ooh.
Not forever. Just for a little bit. Once we're done here.
This is a hard moment, I'd imagine, for Healer. As you look at the gun and you look down at your rock. And you look at the gun and you look down at your rock. And take a moment to reminisce about when you found this rock. When you found this rock 4 days ago? Happy and blorping your way in between asteroids. Plop, the plop, the plop, the plop. And one day you ended up finding a asteroid that looked a little bit different. That some people from the weird little human world might look like a manatee made of metal. But what you ended up finding just over the horizon was 3 dwarf. 3 little penguin dudes, each varying shades of red, but the one with the hat clearly in charge.
All right, you scallywags, we're gonna get everything we can. This part of the asteroid belt hasn't been searched in a while, so overturn everything. I don't care, every cargo hold, I don't care, every rock. Now, get to it, hop to it.
And you see the 2 other little dwarf, one more of a scarlet, one more of like a rose, make their way into the wreck of one ship. And your scavengy little mind knows that that's where the good shinies are. You've been hopping around here finding the good shinies for a few days. What do you do?
I'll go in there. I'm going. I don't care who's going in there too. I'm gonna find the things first.
Okay. Stealthily? Brashly?
Yes.
How do you want to do? Stealthily. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna sneak around. Maybe I'll find the things first. Better that way.
What unfolds is now from this poor little dwarf's perspective, from this little scarlet dwarf's perspective. He's in there, he's rummaging through, he's opening up chests. You see he's like looking through like some clothes, what look like some falling apart fabrics, and there's a drip. There's a drip from somewhere in the room. As he looks around and doesn't see anything. He doesn't see anyone. But then he hears it.
Yeah. Who's there? Hello? Hello? Hello?
After having split into a couple pseudopods, they fall down and reform.
Is all the other dwarf from outside here. What do you do with this dwarf as you land on top of him?
It's kind of like a toddler riding on their dad's shoulders.
Okay, get it off of me! Get it off of me! Where is it?
And the captain of these little dwarf is going to spin around, and he's going to pull out what looks like a magic infused, or no, to you, looks like a shiny. It looks like a shiny orb that he thrusts forward with arcane energy from it, but isn't taking the shot as you're on top.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
Healer spots the shiny rock. The shiniest rock Healer has seen in their very few days of life. Healer needs that rock.
The captain realizes this. Whatever's the equivalent of your head is now locked onto it, and he moves the orb to the left as your blorpy face follows it.
Blobby features.
Blobby features. He moves it to the right.
All right, listen up here, you see. I'll make you a trade. Get off my dwarf, and I'll give you the orb.
Are you for real?
Yes.
You want to give me an insight check?
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That's a nat one.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Well,
He's
you know,
for real.
It tracks.
We're very
It
young.
does.
We're very young.
It
Very,
tracks.
very young and very innocent. Okay. Healer just blobs right off
Okay.
the door and just stands next to it.
Okay. He tosses the crystal to you, Healer, and as the dwarf makes his way back over to the rest of his crimson red crew, you see a small arcane glow within the orb. It gets bigger. It gets shinier. It ggets blindingly shinier.
Oh.
It gets to the point where the arcane buildup in this orb starts cracking, building, light streaks out, and explodes immediately in front of you. The dwarf had trapped this arcane orb to basically overload on its arcana in order to give themselves a getaway. And as you do blinkingly see the dwarf hop back into their manatee ship and fly off into the horizon, you see the largest chunk of this arcane orb left on the ground in front of you. A big shard of shiny rock.
More like a don't war, am I right?
Healer's still kind of grumbling. Not nice. Not nice.
Jesus Christ.
Not nice.
As you come back to the present with this same crystal in your hands.
I mean, look, I need my gun right now, but I will let you hold my gun for, For our listeners at home, the look that Lindsay is giving me right now, a few times in my life have I ever been so scared.
And let me remind you how plasmoids speak. It's really just air moving through this putty-like substance.
Oh, yeah.
This growling is doing something like that, but also growling.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone. We're on a fucking timetable here. Healer, can we have that or not? There's a giant rock with a freaking face flying towards us.
I'm going to need Del to give me a persuasion check, and I'm going to need Healer to give me a disadvantage insight check.
8.
17.
The deal seems legit, and it is up to Healer's trust in that massive, gray, adorable flicking ears face.
All right, fine. I'll give it to you right now. I'll give you my gun right now.
Gun first.
I hand her my gun, which is such a prized possession. I need to get that back later. I give her the gun. I just stick it like...
Del, we could use that right now.
It's fine. We need to get going. And I tentatively reach and just... Oh,
And
God.
Healer does not resist it being removed.
Come.
Okay.
Alabaster, come here.
Alabaster flies up to Del.
I affix the focus point into the helm.
The helm with into the crown?
Into the crown.
Asdel slots the crystal into the center largest spike on your crown. The circuit running through your body, up through your leg, through your head, and down your other leg gains a battery. The arcane flow is now pumping through your body, tingling all the way through your arms, through all your senses, through your sight, through your smell, through your taste, whatever a ship tastes. Your senses gets extended into each mass, each fiber, the bow, the stern, every bit of the ship, as you feel yourself arcanely becoming one.
Is this a drug?
All right, listen. I need
Del,
you. Yes.
Del, did you just give me drugs?
Alabaster, I need
What
you to
is
focus.
happening?
I need you to focus.
That's really hard to do in the
slap
predicament
him.
that you just put me in. What the hell?
I need you to focus.
You did this to me!
Look at me. This is a space jammer helm. This is what controls the thing that you are standing on.
What do you mean this is a Space Jam helm? Helms are chairs.
Helms can
I've
be...
been in Spelljammer ships before.
Yes, they are, but the one you are wearing was created by astral elves. I cannot use it. You are the only one that can use it. So what I need you to do is I need you to focus on the ship that you are standing on so we can get out of here. It's gonna take a little bit for this to kick in, but we have to try to defend this ship.
What are you asking me? Are you asking me to fly this thing?
I'm asking you to focus. Yes, imagine flying this thing.
I'm not gonna fly this thing. I'm not gonna fly
As soon as you say that, I'm not gonna fly this, it starts rumbling underneath your feet.
Oh, damn, that's a lot faster than I expected.
It starts elevating slightly. You guys can all feel the rumble hitting every piece of the ship. As the front lifts up, though, the back still embedded in the rock, you guys feel the lurch as the rock on the back snaps, breaking it free from the ground. What now looks like the body of a Shrike ship, but in tatters, in pieces. You've got pieces of cloth and wood from other ships. If this was built by one particular race, you are not able to tell now because of the mishmash of pieces that Dell has managed to put together to make this thing one solid piece again. And just as you think that, one of the pieces at the back of the ship falls off with a large chunk of rock. All of you down in the lower deck now have a very nice window on the back of the ship that is the size of the hallway, but you are hovering 10 feet off the ground.
Dell, I thought you said you were good at building these.
It works. It works. It works. It works. It works. It works.
In the rumbling of the ship trying to come off the ground, Healer kind of just looks like a blob of jello in an earthquake. Also, let us not forget, Healer is currently holding a gun.
Horrifying. It's,
It hasn't been, I don't know what.
well,
what
it's a good thing that we know that the best type of monk in D&D is one with a gun.
It doesn't need to be loaded.
Okay.
So it can be fired.
Oh, yeah. Healer.
As many times as they.
Everything.
As many times
As everything
once.
We're going to say that this next round of combat moves freeform as you guys
we're in combat.
Oh, yeah. All of you guys, as you make your way back to the top of the ship, because below deck is cramped and full of crap, you guys up on top now see the proper breadth, but we'll come back to Alabaster. You have some weird feelings going on, but you guys now see the full glory of this small ship, maybe just a bit bigger than like a large dinghy size in human standards, pointed off at the front with a snapped spear on the front. Off to the left-hand side, one big, almost cloth-like wing gliding and flapping along. On the right side, no cloth-like wing flapping or doing anything. You see the back right of the ship where the solid chunk came off, and you see the rear ballista ain't there anymore. It looks like it went off with the back of the ship. Yikes! The ballista in the middle of the ship still seems up and at 'em well enough, and the one at the front still in repairs. You guys also see now that the Eye Monger has also spent its last turn getting another 20 feet closer. It is now 60 feet away and has dipped down to get another mouthful of rocks from an asteroid and other junk below.
I look up at this asshole that destroyed my home planet. I think it had a picture of me, at least. Listen, I'm gonna find out more details about it after, but you destroyed something that somehow is connected to me. And I'm going to... Shut up! And I'm going to just try and ram this guy with the spike at the front of the boat, where the bowsprit is.
Yeah.
As I just ram straight into the rock for him.
All right, let's...
Is that an action? I don't know how ship combat works. I'm learning as I go. Space is nuts.
It is technically an attack with as many weapons that can be fully manned by the current number of crew members. I don't think it needs any crew members
For ramming?
I don't think it needs to be rammed, or I don't think it needs to be manned. So,
Oh, no.
I mean, technically, I think it's just part of its movement. It does not technically count as his action. It counts as the ship's action.
Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Okay.
Great.
Do I have enough speed to get to it? Is my first
You
question.
do. I just double-checked that.
Great. Okay.
It's 60 feet away, and you have 70 feet of movement.
Okay, then I don't need to do thrusters. I'm going to, as the Spelljammer of the ship, expend a spell slot to do shields up.
Ooh. All right.
I just realized I have 3rd level spells left.
Oh.
Let's see, shields up. Until the start of its next turn, the ship gains a bonus to its AC equal to 3 plus 1 per spell level above first. So it's going to gain a 5-point bonus to its armor class.
Okay.
As I just like funnel magical energy into it. I'm guessing that looks because it's me and I'm a phoenix sorcerer. Like the ship just like is surrounded by a shield made of fire.
Oh,
or
absolutely.
Something.
What you're not even aware of as both rage and confusion and focus is going in your mind to take this thing out. Behind you is your wings spread up in a crest above you like a bird raising its wings. But as they feed upwards, they're feeding upwards and curving back down into the back of your helm as that flaming aura coming from your particular flavor of arcane energy starts manifesting around the brims of the front of the ship. Starts reinforcing at a magical molecular level the ship's very very barely held together fibers.
Amazing. Good. It's a good thing I did that because this ship is shit. Yeah, I ram right into him, and I think I say, do you know how long it took me to find that place? And you just rip it apart where you just couldn't just come and fight us on it like a man?
It comes barreling in, and before impact, I need to know what you two are doing. Healer and Del.
I imagine that I'm climbing back up, and I'm seeing all of this going on. I'm seeing us just driving directly towards it, and I'm seeing the moment where I'm looking at Alabaster, focus on the ship. He puts the shields up. He's driving towards it, and there's a moment where I'm just going, yeah.
Okay. And Healer?
So, do we all remember when Del raised his gun at Alabaster? Healer's gonna mock that pose with the gun.
Towards me?
No, this time aimed at the rock guy that everybody seems to be mad at.
Okay. This is brilliant. Okay, yes.
So, Healer does a lot from learning, watching, finding.
I do need Healer to give me a wisdom check.
Okay. So that's a 14.
Great. With that 14, you remember enough of what he was doing to remember his gray hippo-y finger on the trigger and realize what that does.
It clicks.
Oh my god.
Give me a ranged attack.
Nat 20!
Oh!
Holy shit!
Oh, goodness. Okay. Then this is going to pan out beautifully. The ship turns. All the blistering rage, but with literal down the side of the ship, as Alabaster sends it straight at it. Healer going, don't look cool when he did this. Aims the gun, shoots it. Go ahead and roll me for damage, because as you do this, you clock this Eye Monger straight in the eye. And I don't know about y'all, but I tend to blink when stuff shoots me in the eye. So you're gonna now get advantage on ramming this thing.
So I got a 4, rolled a natural 20. That's an 8. Mm-hmm. Then I add my dexterity, which is a +4, and get up.
You get a +1 because it's a magical weapon.
+1 because it's a magical weapon.
Sam, this might be a
right.
great time for you to tell our listeners, how do you do critical hits and critical failures?
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Do you just double the number on the dice? Do you roll double the dice?
So I tend to leave it up to the player because, as I'm sure everybody who's played D&D for a hot sec knows, it is very satisfying to roll a crap ton of dice. I usually default both behind the desk and to say, for time's sake, just to double, but I always reserve the right for anybody to feel dope rolling a bunch of dice if you would like to. Picking up from that damage, I need the attack roll of the ship.
How ramming works is you will roll a d20 and add your proficiency. That is it.
I believe that's 3 now.
But I think you said it's advantage.
I did, because this thing is blinded now.
Yeah.
Or at least blinking just at the right moment, because, bullets in your eyes, that tends to happen.
Amazing.
It is not very well going to try and get out of the way of this, so you do get to hit with advantage.
Thank you, healer. Okay, that's not great. That's a 12 plus my proficiency, which is 3, so it's a 15.
That misses.
Oh, with advantage too?
With advantage, as
Damn.
he just happens to shake away enough. But don't worry, no, this is the nerves. You've just gotten arcanely infused into this thing, so
Yeah, do you
give
even know how to
yourself a
steer
second.
this thing?
No, absolutely not.
Exactly.
I have my whole speech, right? I just go in the complete wrong direction. Wait, hang on, hold on. I'm figuring out how this works. Hold on. And, alright. This is forward. Now, next time!
Next time, I've got you. We did mutate the running order a little bit, so it is going to be the Eye Monger's turn. The Eye Monger, as you guys swoop past it, we're going to say because your full movement speed was 70 and it was 60 feet away, you are now 10 feet past it. Cool. As it is going to turn around and spit rocks at you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I have Ember, just as a bonus action, I'm going to have Ember give Del the help action. Yeah.
As Ember flies off to give Del a hand with the help action, rocks come sailing towards the ship, and in a proper panning swoop.
They incinerate on impact.
Dale,
right.
your turn.
All right, so is the ballista ready to go, or is it like fixed? So now I need to start like setting it up.
It still needs a round of fixing.
Oh, damn it. All right, I need to get my tinker's tools. Where's my wrench? Where's my wrench? I look around for my wrench.
Give me an investigation check.
That's gonna be a 21.
Oh boy. Okay.
Do I see where it currently is?
Yes, you do. As I see the guilty besmirk crossing Healer's face.
Healer. I need that thing right there. I point directly like at an awkward part of the form, just like I do not want to reach inside. Please, can you have it? Can you spit it, drop it, slop it?
Still holding the gun with
don't-
one.
You can hold onto the gun. I just need my wrench to fix this gun.
And hands it over.
Oh, why is that warm? I'm gonna try to fix the ballista real quick.
Go ahead and give me a intelligence check is what we use for your artificer shenanigans, yeah?
Perfect, yeah.
Great.
And I am proficient with this.
Perfect.
So, all right, and I have the help action.
And
You do have the help action, yeah.
Wonderful. That is amazing. So, intelligence for proficiency, set 26.
26. As Ember...
Let's go.
Okay, I do need a picture, though, here of how Ember is helping.
Ember's just lighting it up a little bit more. Ember has no idea what to do, but like there's parts of it that are in shadow, and Ember just like flies in.
No, move over here. Move.
Ember
Good,
is
good.
made of
Yeah.
fire, and yeah, Ember doesn't really know what's going on, but is very, very happy to feel helpful.
Yeah.
All right,
That
Bird.
vibe is going around.
Bird,
Yeah.
Bird, come here. Bird, come here. Sit right there. No, right there. Yeah. Stay there. Stop it. No, that's my shoe. Leave me alone. Okay. No, don't leave me alone. Come back. And I'm just gonna pull the strings all the way back, and I think everything is ready
And with
to
that
go.
click and that set, it is fully repaired. And because of how you rolled, I will say that it is prepped as well. One of the 3 actions you need to shoot it.
One of the 3.
Yes.
I'm going to use a bonus action to get Caddy to assist me in setting everything up.
Yeah,
to
he's going to load it.
load it with a bolt.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, I think that's the end of my turn because I can't aim it and fire it because that's the next action, I believe.
Yep. He's going to take one more action to fire it. Yep.
That is everything I can do.
Amazing. All right. Alabaster, how goes them shippy senses?
Oh, they're not feeling great. I'll say that much. The world is inside out, and the world is upside down. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna try and ram this sucker again.
Okay.
Do I still have advantage or no?
No.
Can Healer yell, do it the same, but better?
All right. This way's up. This way's down. No, that fully misses. I rolled a 6. Ember is going to give me the help action.
I just want you to know I'm going to portray Ember in this moment, and we'll use Ember's voice. But the message. Well, let me see. Let me see if you get the message.
There's no fucking way anyone got the message.
What? I rolled the same.
Silence and then just the...
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Great.
that's a 9. I rolled a 9 both times.
And then not Healer. Then Ember says,
Ember, I swear. Listen, not right now, all right? I'm a little busy as the ship is sort of just like just moving around in place, just like jostling a little bit, and then it like spins around, and then it goes upside down, which isn't a problem because we have a gravitational field, but you know.
yeah, you guys don't fall off the ship, but I just want you guys to know the Eye Monger is now confused if it is still in a fight or if it is just watching this ship just... The Eye Monger's getting woozy.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Ember. I'm trying to learn how to control all 3 directions.
And as the ship goes end over end and some which way or the other, Healer, what are you doing on deck?
It's not every day Healer has a magical gun. Healer's gonna aim it again and see what happens.
Okay.
+4, 17.
17. Go ahead and roll for damage. Healer, emboldened by this last ring, is like, oh, hells yes. And, yep.
That's another 14.
And rings off of the body of this guy once again. How's Healer feeling?
Powerful. It was the wrench. Just kidding. Well, now Healer doesn't have the wrench, so it was not the wrench. It was the first shot working out. It was the dopamine.
I do need Healer. I need you to also give me a perception check. Because as you shoot, and as you... the equivalent of looking down the barrel of this thing.
15.
15. You notice that the Eye Monger's attention is actually starting to wane from you guys for some reason. I mean, it's a little disorienting, this ship flying around. But the Eye Monger was watching for a sec, but when you take the shot, you notice that it's not looking at you guys anymore.
What the heck?
What?
The Eye Monger, Go. Okay, great. Tyler. Your turn. Dell, also in this moment noticing, maybe not to the same extent that Healer did, but you noticed that the Eye Monger didn't do anything. But baby, you got a loaded ballista, so...
I mean, I noticed that he's not doing nothing. I just assume he's stunned, so I'm gonna take the shot with the ballista. I believe that is a plus... Yes, that is a +6 to the roll. It's gonna be a 23.
Hey!
Whoa! That is most definitely a hit.
19 points of damage.
You swing it around, aim the ballista, and as it launches off, tried and true, smack into the side of this Eye Monger, who may not have been paying attention before, but seems like he's paying attention now. As how much damage was it again?
19 points of damage.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, he felt that one. He definitely felt that one. Anything else? Oh,
Bonus action, gonna have Caddy help me reload it. So he's gonna use one of the spatula, not the spatula. He's gonna use the tongs. The tongs are gonna whip out. He's gonna grab the string and pull it back.
Amazing. All right. And then we turn to Alabaster, still wrestling with the helm on your head. Each passing turn is getting a little bit more intuitive, a little bit more, you're starting to understand how this extension of your feelings feels. But what you also start realizing, which is probably why you're having a little bit of a hard time as well, is you're dealing with 2/3 of a ship, which is also not making things easier.
For sure. All right, I want to clarify. Is ramming an action?
Yes.
I think we dictated that it was part of the ship's action.
Okay, great. So I can ram and still take an attack.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Cool. In that case, or I guess take an action.
Yep, it just says making a special attack roll, but that usually falls under the ship's
Initiative?
and falls under the ship's actions. The ramming is not something that has to be manned. It's part of like a movement.
Gotcha.
So yes,
Because it's just propelling forward, but you have a target.
it is literally just moving. And there are rules where if something misses, we just keep going.
Yes, I remember
Yeah.
that part, yeah.
I'm gonna try and turn the ship around. We're no longer upside down, or maybe we are, but we're now pointing at the Eye Monger, and I'm just like, all right, thread the needle, hang on.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm going to bonus action have Ember load the ballista.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah, you aimed it, yeah. Ember's gonna load the ballista for you. Yeah, whatever that looks like. Just a bird made out of fire. Loading a big ol' arrow into a big ol' ballista.
Good luck to all fan
Ember
art.
gets in the ballista.
This is the ship's action.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's a 4. I
Four to
can't get the hang of this thing. That's a 6 to hit.
Give me-
+3, so it's a 7 to hit.
Okay, 7 to hit. Unfortunately, it's still not.
Yeah,
it's still not feeling
of
great.
course not.
But can you give me a perception check?
Yeah.
To be fair, when you hit with the ship, it does like 16d10 damage.
Oh yeah.
Would it do damage to the ship?
Normally, if we're hitting another ship, we would take some damage, yes. If we're just doing a regular ramming action, it would depend on the kind of rams that we have, and it would depend on any modifications we would have, and it would depend on the size of the other ship as well.
So this is a bad idea for me to be doing.
But because we are technically a gargantuan object or a huge object, hitting a creature that is at least 2 sizes smaller than us, it's not going to do anything.
Yes, that's what I like to hear.
I mean, I'm assuming that the thing is a large creature, or is it a huge creature?
So, the Eye Monger itself is a large creature, taken up on a normal board 4 squares. The ship does get classified as a gargantuan, because your ship, if it was intact, would be 100 feet long. This one, main body of the ship is about 60 feet long. So yeah, if you ram this thing, oh boy howdy, it will hurt the Eye
Very
Monger.
fun, very fun. All right, perception check, I got a dirty 20.
You notice that the Eye Monger is sinking sort of back down to the asteroid field as it is having a problem.
Oh, I don't think so, mate. I'm definitely trying to use my movement to keep up with this guy.
Okay, yeah, so following him down a bit.
Yeah.
Following that with the ship action and your perception check, do you want to do anything, Alabaster?
I think I'm gonna do a first level spell just to get the armor class to go up by 3 again.
Your magic, once again, swelling up to reinforce the hull. The boosting shields before having fallen away after that turn had ended, now bringing the ship's total AC to 18.
Amazing.
So, healer.
I still have a gun.
But it's not about what you have, it's about what you do with it.
I'm gonna use it
Great.
again.
I'm gonna have to find a new gun.
It's mine now. 14, is that right? Yeah.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as the bullets sail by, the ship sort of a little bit to the side, just barely making the shot ricochet away.
Aw.
The Eye Monger this time is making a Constitution save. Tell me, brave adventurers,
Yeah.
what a rock throwing up looks like.
What a rock throwing up looks like.
Well,
Have you ever made one of those jack-o'-lanterns where the guts are spilling out?
yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely.
No more words needed. The Eye Monger now touching down on the ground, keeling off onto its side just a smidge. Chunks. Chunks of blowing. Chunks of rock. Chunks of wood. Chunks of penguin. Chunks of metal. Chunks of a lot of things coming out of this guy. A big black puddle, basically, covering all these different things. And the Eye Monger just kind of completely screws up his Constitution check and passes out.
Oh.
Do I still want to kill it?
Healer just recognizes pieces of Dwar and yes.
Do I hear that?
I don't know.
Does Dale hear that?
That sounded like an internal thought, but also I'm going to need a perception check from Healer then.
It's extremely out loud.
Okay. Then yes, you do hear that, Dell.
No, it's
It's a nat one.
It's the most beautiful thing
Wow.
you've ever seen.
Doesn't even
That's
make
fine.
sense.
You were elated. You were elated in what you see and what you're feeling right now.
Yeah, I saw nothing else but Dwar meat and was very pleased. That's it. That's all I saw.
My insight is so low that I'm looking at Healer and looking at this thing that's throwing up and looking back at Healer going, is the throwing up what you enjoy watching?
I'm still mad at this thing. I'm gonna try and ram the ship again.
Okay, roll to it. We're going to be out of combat for this, so please just okay.
It's also incapacitated right now.
Yeah. So
right?
go ahead and attack with advantage.
Amazing.
Yeah. So for this though, the Eye Monger did dip all the way down and is now on top of the junk belt again, probably 30 feet above you guys. And if you're just off to the side, you now got 40 feet of ramming speed.
Oh, amazing.
All right.
Does a 19 hit?
Pro skill. You finally take aim at the thing unconscious on the ground. And finally, hold on though, because we're going to cut to on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
It worked. As your ship comes crashing down on top of this Eye Monger, as a Dwar in the middle of this black puddle stands up, horrified.
What? What is going on? What is happening? Oh my. Oh.
Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Let
In
me
amongst
let me help you
shot.
grab. I have a lot of
How much damage is
It's
it?
16 d10. So let me help you grab some. Here, I got a bunch over here. Here's 9, 10. I have 16 right here.
All right,
so
everyone, send your kids to school.
Here's some.
Here's the 6. Okay, here we go. Wait,
Send
how many
your
do you need?
kids to
How many do you need?
school.
I
Let's
have
see.
3,
I currently have
6,
5, so I need
9,
11 more.
12. All right, that is a 16 d10 that Austyn is currently holding in his hand.
As mentioned earlier, the right to roll a shit ton of dice, I always leave to our players. So Austyn currently with 16 d10. Let's see that roll.
That's 10. That's
Do you want me to do a calculator?
20. That's hang on, 30. That's 40. That's 50. That's 60. That's let's see, 69. Nice. 69 plus 12 is 81. 81 damage to this guy. Plus 5 from my wings still being active. So that's 86.
Oh, just for the behind the desk satisfaction, you want to know how much health he had?
Yeah, I do.
85.
What? That okay? I just want to say that might be the most damage I've ever rolled in D&D, which is very, very cool.
Yeah, that does it. 85 health, 86 damage. His Eye Monger is no more. And meanwhile, just the horrified face of a dwarf covered in black ooze. What do you guys look like as you just stand up from this?
I think I'm just
guess.
full of rage. I think our ship is also probably impaling the ground. We're like sticking straight up.
Oh my god.
Sorry, everyone. I might have gone a little overboard there, but man, that felt good. There's something about just like rolling high numbers of damage that's
absolutely.
just like dopamine straight to the brain. You know, it feels good.
Wait, I just want to be
dice.
clear. You went straight into like perpendicular down in oh dear god.
Yeah, all I'm thinking is you are very lucky that you hit.
So we're like a dart.
There's gravity. There's a whole gravity plane in the ship. We're fine.
Is the ship fine?
So you look towards the bow of the ship, and I don't know if any of you have seen which Star Trek movie is it where Picard gets captured by the Borg and you watch a scene of a screw go into his eyeball?
Is that required watching for Spelljammer? Because listen, no.
Apparently.
Absolutely not.
But that's what this looks like, is it looks like the jagged spear of the point of your ship straight into the now oozing eye of this Eye Monger, right in its squishy part.
Sam, people have to listen to this. Oh, God.
The ship,
I had to listen to that.
the ship being vertical, yeah, you guys are on the gravity plane. For all those at home, spelljamming ships have a gravity magic around them that keeps you suspended on the deck. So in the rules of space, everywhere is up and everywhere is down. So you guys are still standing comfortably on the side of the ship, pointed straight down into an Eye Monger's eyeball, and the Eye Monger is embedded into another chunk of rock and debris of the asteroid belt just below. And this is all looking like one of the most sadistic statues ever to this tiny-ass dwarf. It's just standing probably only a couple feet from this. I am very glad I'm not in there right now. Oh, just like visibly shaking for any of you that can see him from your vantage point.
Healer aims the gun.
Whoa,
Whoa, healer, take this thing back.
I can. I promised her that she could hold it.
I come in peace, please. Thank you for the Eye Monger thing.
You were eaten by this?
Yeah, I was eaten.
And he gestures behind him, and you see a busted hunk of metal that probably looked like a ship at some point. He's like,
It ate me and my ship when I was exploring the ruins.
Good. Oh, healer. Let's calm down, friend.
I don't know if this is the best thing to ask. Sorry, what is that?
Listen, your guess is as good as ours, mate.
Relax.
Okay.
What is your name?
Hubel.
Hubel.
Dr. Hubel Humboldt at your service.
Our players are Lindsay Bates as Healer, Tyler C. Jiles as Dell, and Austyn Myers as Alabaster. Our Dungeon Master and lead writer is Sam Bedford, and our exceptional production team is made up of Cody Bray as director and Jay Jolley as producer. For the rest of the credits, please check out the description, and we extend a massive thank you to everyone who helped make this podcast possible. This has been a Typical Tower Gaming production, and for myself and the whole team, thank you.
I mean, visually, what is it that I imagine I see? Oh, it's just upsetting. This thing has a single eye, correct?
Yes, indeed.
I imagine that it's one of those things where the pupil of the eye gets so infinitesimally small, and then it just kind of sinks to the floor, lies down on its side, and then just opens up, and it's just heaving and heaving, because this thing is a floating rock. I don't imagine there's much inside of it, so it's just
Don't look now, but behind you, out the window, there's an ostrich that thought that was the mating call.
In space?
In space. No.
Looper at 150.
Tyler in real life turned around.
That's ridiculous.